All right, y'all. It is about 9:30 at night. Just had a thunderstorm roll through. I'm gonna shut up talking because I got a big bullfrog right here, which is what I'm after. Oh goodness gracious, he's a big one. Daggum. I'd say we just started off on a good note. Right through the noggin. Thank you, Lord. Look at that, son. That's a good one there now. And I just walked right here to the edge of this bank to look for frogs. And this joker is right here. That's a good one. That was a good shot too. Alright, well, without further ado of what I was originally telling you, we are chasing frogs tonight. Actually, was just doing a little bit of scouting, try to find some for future trips, and lo and behold, we got us one. A good one right off the bat. Now, if I can get a good little mess of them, we'll be set. Got us another one. Ain't as big as the first one, but he's plenty big for me. Thank you, Lord. Look at that. Now, I just saw one. There he is. It's in the brush right there. Got that one. Another good one. All right, frog number 3. Say we're doing all right. See if we can find number 4. See one back there underneath that limb. Be a little difficult to get to, but we're gonna try. Oh, dang it, came off. Gosh, dog it. I really hate it when that happens. Dang, I had him. They kicked right off of there. Dang. Oh, there's a giant frog back in there. It's gonna be tight getting to him though. But we're gonna try because that joker is a boss of a frog. dang leg. Not where I wanted to get them, but thank you, Lord. They got us another good one. Hit him in the leg, but it didn't tear it up too bad, so glad about that. Thank you, Lord. Make sure ain't no more sitting up in here. So we ended up with a total of 4 last night, one that got away. You can see, this is the biggest one we got. I ain't measured him out, but he's a good one. The second biggest one. So, they're good frogs all the way around. This would be the smallest one that we got. I'm plenty happy with that too. But it was a good night gigging, checking out some new spots. And could have got a lot more, but they're far in the thicket. So, this is what we ended up with. These were the easiest one to get. So now, I'm going to show you how to clean them. Alright, I'm going to show you how to clean a frog now. Obviously, we got a frog, we got a fillet knife, we've got catfish skinners here. We're going to go about halfway up the back on the frog. We're just going to make one slice, cut that skin. We're going to get the catfish skinners here, and where you have the curve in the blade, that's where we're gonna grip just a little piece of the skin. We're just gonna pull it down just a little bit there, get it worked. And we're gonna take a big chunk of the skin, and then we're just gonna pull it on down, take his pant leg off. So you can see, we've got that there. Now disconnect it from the body. First, remove this little extra piece of skin. Lay him on his back, right where the legs meet the body there. Cut it right on off. There we go. Got some good-looking frog legs. It's also a lot easier if you use shears as well, so that way instead of having to cut with the knife on his back, you can just use the shears and cut the body away from the legs. That's it right there. Got some good frog legs ready to go. Just wash them off, flour them up, put them in some grease, and that's it. Alright guys, supper time has finally arrived. We've got our frog legs on the plate. The seasoning we're going to use and breading is this New Orleans seasoned fish fry. It's one of my favorite fish fries. We've got a skillet with some olive oil sitting on the burner right now, getting nice and hot. Want to get that oil to about 360 to 380, stay right around that temperature. That's what I like for these frogs. We've got olive oil actually in the burner, and that's what we're going to be using for a frying oil. It tastes really good, and it's a very, very healthy alternative compared to vegetable oil or canola oil or anything like that. Like I said, it tastes good. Except during Thanksgiving. Then you got to use peanut oil for your turkeys. I mean, you just got to do that. But We've got virgin olive oil here. We're going to put that all over the frog legs, then put our breading, and what that's going to do is help for that breading to stick to these frog legs a lot better whenever we go to actually put it in the grease. So let's get these frog legs ready and throw them in the fryer, because I'm hungry. Alright, ain't going to be nothing fancy here. Just going to sprinkle a little bit of olive oil, or a lot of olive oil, whatever decides to come out of the bottle. Get our frog legs all whipped around in there good. And we'll get our seasoned fish fry. And we're going to put it on there nice and good. I like a nice coating of breading on my frog legs. Same with my fish. And of course, you always got to make a bit of a mess whenever you are frying fish or frog legs. It just comes with the territory. Alright, there they are, breaded up, ready to go. Now let's get them in the grease. We are right at that 375 degrees. Time to dunk them on in. There we go. Get all that bread down in there good. I will be honest, one thing I did not take into account was them doing the old split legs on me whenever I put them here in the skillet. The muscles tend to start popping open. They start splitting their legs. It takes up a lot more room in this skillet. That's all. I'm making it work. I want to do 3 minutes each side on these before you flip them over. And we just reached our 3 minutes, so we got 3 more minutes and they'll be good to go. If I can get it off the skillet. I don't have any tongs in it today. That would have made it a lot easier. Alright. Well, you saw the catching, you saw the cleaning, you saw the cooking. And now, here is the end result. Yes, we got a pile of daggum crawfish on there with our frog legs. And we've got a bowl of grits because, I mean, you just got to. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. I had an awesome time making it. From going out last night to a new area and sticking frogs to cleaning them today, you saw was extremely easy, whopping 10 to 15 seconds per frog. And then, of course, the cooking aspect was extremely basic and very easy to do, and I can assure you it's going to turn out delicious. I'm not going to be that guy that sits here and starts tasting it. It's like, oh, it's so good, because every time I watch a catch, cook, and clean, I absolutely just think that's one of the dumbest parts, sitting there and you're just making all this yummy noises. It's okay. We know it's good. You ain't got to make all the dramatic stuff about it. So I will leave that out of this. It's going to be good. I can assure you. I appreciate y'all for watching, and if you haven't already gotten off of this video and went to something else, because you know I'm going down into the end of the video now, just so you know, the pole that I used to gig the frogs was a Mako pole spear, and I bought it maybe like 8 years ago. It was a while back, but it's got a rubber band at the end of it, and it's actually for spearfishing. You pull the rubber band up the pole, point it, you let go, and it shoots it off. Works great for obviously spearfishing, but it works great, as you saw, for sticking these frogs as well. It's a lot easier and a lot more effective, in my opinion, than walking up and trying to actually stick them, or paddling with a kayak and trying to stick them, especially in open water where you don't have a good backing for when you stick them to really push them into the ground. Because when they're in the water, obviously, you ain't got no backing. So that pole spear works great. You just pull the rubber band up the pole, point it, let go, smacks them nice and good. Whether you got to back it or not, it'll stick them. So just a little tip for you. Pole spear with a rubber band, you can make them yourself. There's a lot of videos on it. They're amazing things to have, both for sticking frogs to spear fishing. They're great. I appreciate y'all very much for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot of good stuff coming this summer. And of course, come hunting season, Lord willing, we're going to have a phenomenal year, because I just really think we are. Lord hasn't let us down yet. We've been having a great season after season. And I just found out a couple days ago that I got drawn for gator tags this year for Florida once again, 3 years in a row. Thankful for that. So hopefully we'll be filling some tags and be taking y'all along with us. So without further ado, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to get to eating. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe.